Hey, welcome back to the lecture. And in the last lecture, we finally compiled our code successfully. And the step number 12 is now, download the code into target hardware and debug. So that is our next step because, just compiling code is not sufficient, right? So now, in order to download this code onto the hardware, we are going to use OpenOCD. Okay, so now we should learn OpenOCD integration in this lecture. Okay, so we have already downloaded our OpenOCD and we know where exactly the binary of OpenOCD resides, right? Now let's integrate. Go to your run here and click on external tools and select external tools configuration. Okay, here click on program and click on new. Okay, so that means we are creating a new external tool configuration because we are now integrating an external tool which is OpenOCD. So for that we are creating a configuration. Okay, because without configuring the external tool we cannot run that, right? Great. So now give a name for your new configuration for your external tool. I'll just call it as OpenOCD configuration 1. Okay, when I run this external tool configuration, I want to execute that OpenOCD exe. Okay, so that means I have to now give the path here where exactly the OpenOCD binary is located. Okay, so I'm going back to my workspace. Okay, so this is my workspace and I'm going under OpenOCD. This is for OS X. I'll just delete that, okay, because mine is Windows. Okay, then I'll go to OpenOCD. Okay, here bin, and here is the application. Just select this path. Okay, if you're Mac, then same, you should be seeing your application here. Okay, copy this path and come here and paste. Okay, after pasting it, okay, just go at the end and mention the executable name. So in my case, OpenOCD.exe. so because when I check the properties, okay, so this is the exe, right? Great. So OpenOCD.exe, and the working directory you have to mention now. Okay, the working directory is, just go back, okay, and you will find something like scripts. Okay, just open that. Okay, and copy this path. Okay, scripts, and paste here. Okay, so this is our working directory. So now for the OpenOCD, we have to tell what kind of microcontroller we are using. Okay, so we tell that by providing a configuration file. Okay, so all those configuration files are stored under scripts in board folder. Okay, just open this, and here you will see various boards ranging from Atmel to AVR to TI to MSP, ST, etc. Okay, so choose your suitable configuration file. So if you are using Discovery, then STM32F4 Discovery. If you are using something else, just search for your suitable file. Okay, these are all for TI based configuration files. Okay, so mine is Nucleo, so I'll just search for Nucleo here. And when I do that, you can see all these Nucleo related configuration files will come, and mine is this one, ST Nucleo F4. Okay, I'll just give this as my configuration file that you have to mention here. Just type like this, -f board. That means under script, okay, under board folder. Okay, and here you have to mention ST Nucleo F4.cfg. So this is very easy to understand, right? So whenever you execute OpenOCD exe, it will take this argument. Okay, so it will provide this configuration file for our exe. So where it is present, under scripts, under board, this file. Okay, all right, so now you have to be careful here. Okay, so here you can observe that I have used backslash. Okay, so that is actually wrong. Okay, because you have to give it in a unique style, that is you have to give /. Okay, so here you can see that while mentioning the path, everything is backslash, that is Windows style. Okay, so but the OpenOCD expects this in /. Okay, so be careful, this is /. Okay, great. So now click on apply. Okay, and after that go to refresh here and make sure that this is unchecked. Go to build, just uncheck this build before launch, because we don't want to build before launch. Okay, environment, build means build all your project, the entire workspace, etc. Okay, so we don't want to do that. Okay, so unnecessarily it will build projects. Okay, and go to, in the environment, nothing to do, go to common and click this display in favorites menu. So what this does is your external tool will appear in the favorites menu. That's it. Okay, great. So now click on apply. Okay, and click on close. Great, so you have integrated your OpenOCD. Hey, welcome back to the course. Okay, so we are doing step number 12, download the code into target hardware and debug. Okay, so it involves actually two steps. One is OpenOCD integration. Okay, and B is actually making a debug configuration for our project. Okay, so the first step is completed, that is OpenOCD configuration or integration, and second one is making a debug configuration for our project. Okay, so that will do now. So now in order to debug this file, you need to create one configuration for it. Okay, for that, okay, let's see how to do that. Just select this, go to run and click on debug configurations. Okay, so debug configuration is nothing but it is set of rules for each project. Okay, remember that the external tools, that is OpenOCD, we just integrated, that is for entire workspace. Okay, so that is common, that is just an integration of the external tools, that is not specific to any project. Okay, but the debug configuration is specific to project. Okay, so where we mention set of rules. Okay, so each project, for each project you have to create a debug configuration. Okay, so what you do is just click on this GDB OpenOCD debugging and then click on this plus icon here, launch new configuration. Okay, and you can see that automatically these two fields are populated with these informations. Okay, so you should see this. All right, and this is the name of the debug configuration for this project. Okay, so let it be, don't change that. You can even change and give a new name, no worries. Okay, and what is the application which we are going to launch in the debug session? So this is the binary created, right? So which is there in this folder debug. Okay, so now what we have to do is, okay, go to debugger here. Okay, and it has one option, start OpenOCD locally. Just uncheck that, because we don't want to start OpenOCD locally, because we will launch it explicitly. Okay, so whenever I try to debug this, I don't want Eclipse to launch the OpenOCD locally. We don't want that. Okay, and so keep these options as it is, don't change them. And now go to startup. Okay, so here all these things you should keep as it is, don't change anything. Okay, and now go to source. Okay, so you don't have to change anything here. Okay, go to common and you can just check this, which will add your debug configuration into the favorites menu here. Okay, great. So there is no other changes. So this is the configuration, okay, for our project, a debug configuration for our project. And now let's apply, click on apply here and just close it. Okay, so now the debug configuration is ready. Okay, so now we will download this code into the hardware. So just connect your hardware to the PC, and after that first launch the OpenOCD. So for that, just click here and click on OpenOCD conf1, which we just created. Now you can see that OpenOCD is running. Okay, so it has detected my ST-Link v2 JTAG and it is running now. Okay, so this is a background service which will keep running. Okay, and now what we'll do is you can even check your task manager here in the processes. You can see that the OpenOCD is running. Okay, great. Close this. Now click here, this icon here, and this is your debug configuration, right? Just click that. Okay, so some people may face this issue, like launching Blinky, that is launching this debug configuration is encountered some problem. Just click on details to know more about this.